Goshinzo. Hey, your friends are here. Hurry down.
What's up?
What up?
So you're finally up, huh? Don't slack off just because you're on summer vacation.
Oh, come on. Live a little.
Yo, you look tired.
A little bit. I was cleaning all day yesterday.
We've made ourselves at home.
I can tell.
Late last night, it was discovered that someone has tampered with the hacker group Megid's website. The site's main page now displays what is thought to be the mark belonging to the Phantom Thieves. More so, the personal information of a Japanese man, a possible Megid member, was illegally publicized.
Aren't these the guys people have been up in arms about?
Sounds like.
Megid has yet to issue an official reply. Furthermore, their previously announced cleanse of Japan has remained unimplemented for now. Some speculate that they have taken this series of events seriously and ultimately canceled their plan.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Yes!
What are you all smirking about?
Well, we didn't lose bank, that's for sure. Something great happened, don't you think?
Well, stop it. You're gonna drive away all my customers.
Yeah, we're gonna drive all zero way out.
After the commercial break, we will be asking guests from various fields about this turn of events.
But there ain't any customers.
Can it?
Haha.
My customers are on summer vacation too.
Oh crap, I just realized our break's almost over.
Yep.
There are still 10 days left.
I want to go somewhere, but we can't just leave Futaba-chan alone.
Some things still concern me too. Like that research.
Oh, did you just get up?
Oh, I see how it is. You tell me not to sleep in, but you're all sweet to her. I don't blame you.
Good morning.
It's okay. They're friendly.
It seems she's cautious of us.
Hey, why don't we go upstairs?
Yeah, we don't want to disturb the customers. Right, Ryuji?
If any customers come, she'll be even more afraid.
Why don't you go with them, Futaba? Have fun. It's about time my regulars show up anyway, so I don't want you guys loitering around my store.
Wow. Feeling the love, sir.
The fact that there were no damages due to the hackers' actions is but an afterthought. The issue I want to make clear is the attitude of the police, and more important...
Oh, sorry.
The issue I want to make clear is the attitude of the police, and more importantly, the government.
Sorry, just couldn't resist.
What do you mean?
Are they doing their best to find an effective countermeasure against these Phantom Thieves? Is it not the government's duty to create a society where its citizens can live without worry? Unfortunately, the current cabinet is powerless. As such, they should be disbanded. I believe now is the time for me to risk my political career in hope of making a new reality. A new political system that goes beyond parties or factions. An ideal country of peace and order.
This politician seems quite promising.
I have to agree. I hope he can work to ease the anxieties of the elderly.
What do you think, boss?
Oh, sorry. I wasn't listening.
Now that's a damn dirty lie, sir. Also,
So the Phantom
Time
Thieves only
warp.
stole the heart of Futaba Sakura?
alright. Yep.
And Mejid was in turn defeated by her real-world hacking abilities?
Bingo.
This does correlate to the facts as we know them. If he's telling the truth, then Wakaba Ishiki didn't commit suicide.
Bingo.
Did a third party target her life with the goal of destroying her research?
Destroying or utilizing?
Wakaba's death was 2 years ago. That also coincides with when the incident started occurring. Does this other metaverse user that Madarame and Kaneshiro mentioned really exist? Earlier, I briefly mentioned about those psychotic breakdown incidents that have alarmed the public. All of a sudden, people will lose consciousness or become violent. A situation as incomprehensible as that can't be explained away as troubled social conditions. I suspect that these cases are all connected to a larger, man-made plot. The method involved always muddled the explication, but your story has virtually confirmed its viability. Although I wouldn't have expected a new criminal to come to light from your testimony. What did your group think of this other metaverse user?
True criminal.
How self-centered of you.
Perhaps.
The Phantom Thieves tamper with people's hearts without asking consent. How is that different? Well, no matter how you thought of them, there can be no doubting your resolve. Are those incidents because of you or someone else? Either way, I will get to the bottom of this.
And the bond grows deeper. But only just.
All right.
Now, let's move on to your next crime. Kunikazu Okumura. You should know who he is,
Yep.
considering what happened.
Yep.
Your testimony regarding this incident will be serious. I'm sure you understand why.
Of course.
Answer my next question carefully. What did you do to this Okumura?
To think, the cognitive version of a person would transform into such a horrible monster and attack us. That means our enemies aren't limited to shadows.
I thought the other people were just victims, like the slaves at the castle or the walking ATMs.
Even though they seem to be alive, they're only part of the backdrop. The environment. In other words, the palace ruler determines the form and strength of their cognitions. I would have loved to ask Futaba's mother how far along she was with her research.
Research, huh? She was looking into that cognitive science stuff, yeah?
If we put together all the information we've gathered up to this point, abuse of cognitive science can lead to death, and it may even relate to the psychotic breakdown incidents. Considering the cognitive aspect, I sense a strong connection between it and the metaverse.
On top of that, the research might have been stolen and used by someone else.
You mean those guys that showed Futaba-chan the fake suicide note?
If that is the case, those people are unforgivable.
Hey, Futaba, is there anything else you can remember? She is quite difficult.
Give her a moment.
That smell.
Come on, no fair.
Hey, can I snag a bite? Meanie.
Why don't we take a short break?
I've been thinking,
That's dangerous. Be careful with that.
even if Futaba is a genius, could she really crush an international hacker organization that easily?
The one who taunted the Phantom Thieves was a guy in Japan. I knew the Medjed members in Japan weren't anything special, so I wasn't worried.
How do you know that?
Because I'm the founder.
What do you mean? Should we take that literally?
Yep, it was only me at first, back when I was referred to as the Hacker of Justice. But since I stayed anonymous, a bunch of guys from all over the world started using the name.
And those were the ones committing cybercrimes.
It was a hassle to expose all of them, so I just left them be.
So Futaba was the true Medjed, and we were freaking out over some weak-ass dipshits?
Basically.
You should have told us from the start, Futaba.
I discarded the Medjed name a while ago. I'm Alibaba now.
Futaba, what do you want to do now? Since you know our secret, we'd like you to join our team.
Okay.
Just like that?
Just like that.
This may even ensure our investigation of mementos goes along smoothly.
Well, I guess.
Well, Futaba's real amazing. She's gonna be a big help for us, huh?
Of course.
Say, Futaba, how did you find out about us?
Secret.
Where did you learn to hack?
Private.
When did you obtain the nav?
I refuse to answer.
See, she's perfect. She will not break.
Futaba-chan sure is unique. Still, it'll be a problem if she doesn't open up to us some more.
At the very least, we need to be able to communicate normally with her.
What should we do?
Let's get to know her.
How?
Time with her?
First, we'll need to help her open up to us. If we each spend an entire day with her, maybe she'll get more used to being around us.
I see.
Calm down.
We do have the time thanks to summer vacation.
We can begin tomorrow.
Let's go to the beach! There'll be tons of people there. Plus, we got totally dried out in that desert.
That's a great idea! I forgot I hadn't gone to the beach yet.
Excuse me?
Yes, Futaba?
I'll come by tomorrow. See you then.
Let me help as well. I don't have anything planned.
Thanks. We can set a schedule with everyone else depending on when they're free.
Okay!
Can I really do this?
Good luck.
Why me?
Because it'd be weird if she did that to my face.
Stress is the enemy of beauty, you know.
You're gonna get slapped, Akechi.
How can I stay calm about this?
I understand how you feel.
Thanks to the incident with those hackers, people are calling us incompetent. And on top of all that, the Phantom Thieves are claiming justice is on their side. Don't make me laugh.
Medjed was dealt with by either the Phantom Thieves themselves, or some avid supporter. There are no tracks whatsoever, so they must be quite skilled. Either way, the general public recognizes the Phantom Thieves as the subjugating party.
They're gaining support and influence much faster than we could have anticipated.
It is indeed an abnormal situation. I'm beginning to suspect mass manipulation of some kind. It's even possible that a powerful person is behind them, plotting the psychotic breakdowns. If only I had realized sooner.
It's rare to hear you speak in that tone.
For the sake of my justice, I won't forgive them.
Some people talking about us on the train home. They were saying how awesome they think the Phantom Thieves are. I've heard things too. It's becoming a huge topic of conversation. To be fair, the casualties from a medjet attack would have been massive. It's no surprise they revere us for preventing that. Good to hear. Yeah, it's all thanks to Alibaba. You were a great help. It's nothing. Oh, that reminds me. Stuff about ATMs and banks just stopping? Wasn't medjet, was it? Nope, that was totally separate. So people were overreacting by mere coincidence. Either that or those rumors were never true to begin with. You seem to be quite talkative in these conversations. Is that so? I'll shut up then. Huh? I don't think I get it, but I'm pretty sure she's angry. You gotta apologize, Yusuke. Me? Why?
Hey, is this really going to be okay? I'm worried about how things will be from now on.
He'll be fine. Trust me. Why are you worried? Training Futaba's gonna be a lot of work. More than stealing someone's heart. Now that's my Phantom Thieves. I knew they'd pull it off. This definitely proves the justice of the Phantom Thieves. Maybe right. Right? It feels great. Even the guys who had been criticizing the Phantom Thieves basically have to accept them now. The news has been spreading like wildfire too. I'll give it an extra boost on my site as well. I bet the approval rating will be through the roof tomorrow. Look forward to it.
Why is he, of all people, getting excited about this?
He's part of the fandom.
Well, the news really did draw a lot of attention. I can't wait to see what happens.
So who wants my attention? You want my attention? Alright. Who all wants my attention? Yes, I know I can hang out with you, I know. Ifumi can go up. Oh yeah, can go up. I think I'm gonna choose Hifumi because I've got a star persona but not a devil. Well, technically, I don't think I'll need those two anymore, but I'll keep them on me just to play it safe for now. It's hot outside, but I'm clear-headed since it's so cool inside here. I'm sorry, I'm not in the mood to teach shogi today. Could you join me for a walk? Right, yeah, we should go for it.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I was thinking of going to the area around the sky tree today. Let's head on over. Okay?
Actually,
This is it. The digital version of the weekly magazine. My father's deteriorating health, and that he's bedridden. The fact that my mother primarily supports us. They even reported that my mother works at a nightclub. What? Which is not untrue. Was it really necessary for them to write about all this? Capitalizing on a family's private matters is just cruel. My family's troubles have nothing to do with my skills as a shogi player. My mother was furious when she read the article. She said it'll hurt her career, and that she'll never forgive whoever wrote it. My father didn't say anything. He just sat there listening to her. He looked troubled. My mother told me that we'd be able to easily quell these rumors if I were to become more famous. So now she's even more insistent on having me do more TV and magazine interviews than before. Is that frustrating you? Yes. Although, I can't express that to my mother. She's so happy for me. I always believed that if I worked hard as a shogi player, I'd be able to support us. But I never expected such a destructive article would be written about me and my family. Honestly, nothing good will come from being treated like an idol. People say I'm all looks and no skills. They're annoyed that I'm in the press all the time. Terrible things have been said about me, suggesting I would do anything to become popular. Even starting to be shunned in the shogi world. That's why my senior acted that way toward me. The real reason I practice in the church is that no one wants to play with me. My father used to practice with me from his sickbed, but his illness has made that impossible. Maybe I should stop playing shogi and just get a job. That way my family won't get hurt again. Do what you love, though. Do what I love? I love shogi. I don't want to quit. Yes, you're right. You understand my true feelings. At the end of the day, I love shogi. I'd never be able to give it up. I was just confused because of that article and how my senior treated me. However, I think I can see my next move, thanks to you. You're helping me realize a lot about myself outside of shogi. And I'm learning how terrible I am at reading.
All right.
Let's return to the church and play a match. The article has left me somewhat irritated. I'm going to use my secret move, the Eternal Abyss Yagura Gate, and turn the board into hell. Well, would you care to face me in a match? Let's do it. More knowledge. More smarts. Brains.
Until next time.
Thank you for joining me. Till next time. Hello? This is Hifumi. Thank you so much for accompanying me today. I needed the distraction. Trying to solve this on my own, I felt caught in a vicious cycle, but you helped me find a new path. You might make a fine priest yourself, considering how good a listener you are, I mean. You think so? Perhaps you're simply open-minded, but whatever the reason, my worries vanish when we talk. You really are a strange individual. I was supposed to be your teacher, but somehow the tables have turned. I'm the one learning from you. I would love to keep learning from you. Well then, if you'll excuse me, I'll see you at the church. Uh-huh. Okay, time to meet up with Igor.
Our master would like a word with you. Stand up straight and listen closely, inmate.
It seems you freed the heart of a frenzied girl and saved her from her haunted past.
Yep.
Another step has been taken to rehabilitation. You are progressing quite nicely.
Our master bestows words of praise upon you. You'd better feel honored.
Can you stop yelling at me, child? I just got up.
By the by, more curious information has found its way to your ears. A scientist's research. It seems that world may secretly be known after all. Furthermore, that very research has been stolen and is now used by those with malicious intent. I wonder how this will change the approach you take toward your rehabilitation.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I believe I told you we would spare no expense in cooperating with you. Allow me to grant you a new power worthy of your current self.
Please be more personas.
Though you have my aid, be sure not to let your guard down, otherwise you may get swept off your feet.
Damn it, not more personas.
All right.
We shall meet again in the near future.
Time to go, inmate.
Yeah.